this session, we want to see how we demonstrate how to use the AND or and IN operators to filter data based on multiple criteria. So we created a new database called operators DB, and we imported two new tables called employee table and product table. So we'll be using these two tables for our analysis. So let's start with the AND operator. The AND operator is used to combine multiple conditions in a where clause. It requires that all specified conditions must be true for a row to be included in the results. Let's go on with the query. So we inserted a new query and want to write a comment and say the AND operator. Okay, so let's write a query. We want to select the first name column and the last name column from our employee table. So we will now use the where clause, where the department column is equal sales. The sales now will be in single quotes as a string from the department. We are talking about the department called sales from our employee table. So where sales and the AND operator now, salary column is greater than 50,000. Okay, so let's look at this query. So we said, give us in the output or in the results the first name and last name of employees from the employee table from the sales department where their salary is greater than 50,000. So let us execute the query. And so on the first name and last name, so these individuals have theirs greater than 50,000. You can also test the less than and run the query, execute the query as well, and see that only Robert Brown has less than. So you see the AND, right? The AND says two of these must be met. So it must be from the sales department, okay? So let's use the OR operator. So this time, we want to work with the product table. So we'll say select the product name, that is from the product name column, and the unit price column from our product table, where there's a where clause now. So our where clause, our category column from our product table, we are now referencing beverage in our category column. So this is how a string text is written in SQL. Or we are also looking at snacks from that category column from our product table. Okay, so let's run this query now. Remember why we have to highlight to execute, right? Because if not, we are going to be applying the first. So let's execute. Near snack. Oh, yes. You see, we have nothing like this in our category column on our product table, so I have to correct it. So basically, let me write this query and say select all from our product table so that we basically see what we have. We can select all like this and see how snacks is rating from our category. Or if we don't want to select all, we can basically select our category column only from that table and see how it looks. So snacks, category column. Oh, I see where the error is. Category equals, yes, snacks now. So now we can run this now and we'll basically have our results. So we said all right. So we are looking at returning either of both, where we have beverage, or where we have snacks from our product name, right? So now let me just put a comment here and say to select your entire table. So now let's work with the in operator. All right. So let us write this query now and say we want to select the first name and the last name from our employee table. Select first name, then last name. Recall that I'm writing it exactly as we have the column named in our table. So this will be from our employee table, and you have to be correct about the table's name as well, where the department column has the presence of, that's what I'll say in. So we are looking at sales, close, comma, marketing, close, comma, finance, close. Then we close our parentheses and we do this. So basically, we are filtering employees in the sales, marketing, or finance department. So we want the names and first name and last name of employees, right, to show up if they are in sales department, marketing department, and finance department. Okay, that's what we use the in operator basically, right? So these guys, so let's just add department, okay, so that at least we will see their departments out here. So you see that the department of choice with sales, marketing, and finance are represented. Sales, marketing, and finance, right? So we could basically see from here who is in what department and so on and so forth.